Hello and welcome to the Gitlab 17.0 Outlook. My name is Sampath Ranasinghe and I'm the product manager for the group. So let's get started with the first item on the list, GAing unified backups. So we're getting very close to completing the MVC for unified backups. Unified backups is a single solution that we're building, a single backup solution we're building that works across all of the different installation types within that we offer GitLab as. So it's Linux package, Docker, cloud native hybrid, GDK, for example. The MVC targets very specifically the Linux package and GDK installations, but we'll be expanding to incorporate the other architectures in future iterations. Specifically, as we march towards a GA release, we'll be bridging some small feature gaps and also addressing testing. We want customers to be able to rely on unified backups as their disaster recovery solution, and for this to be a reality, we need for them to have the confidence that unified backups will back up all of their data and will enable them to recover their GitLab instance in the event of a failure. Over time, as we iterate, we will be adding, as I mentioned, more architectures and more installation types and more capabilities. You can read all about that in the epic called Next Generation Scalable Backup and Restore. There'll be you can see a whole list of subsequent epics and follow-up work that we'll be working on. Next up is a high-level design blueprint for Cell Mover. Cell Mover is what we're calling a solution that allows us to move organizations from one cell to another, or from the Gitlab.com monolith to a cell. A cell is part of the next generation architecture for the Gitlab.com. We need a way to scale Gitlab.com, and the monolith needs to evolve into a more sharded architecture. So essentially, as cells becomes a reality, we want to be able to move customers' organizations off of the Gitlab.com monolith onto cells, and that is essentially what the MVC will encompass, moving organizations from the Gitlab.com monolith onto individual cells. Long term, Cell Mover will also incorporate the ability to move organizations between cells. We'll need the ability to rebalance cell. If a particular cell is getting overloaded, we either want to create a new cell and move organizations there, or move organizations between any individual cells. That's an important part of the requirements as well. But we start off with moving organizations from .com onto cells. And this encompasses investigations and choosing the right technology and writing up a design blueprint for the correct approach. So the team will be involved in a lot of investigation for this. Next up is the architectural blueprint for unified backups. One could argue we should have addressed this first before we actually build the MVC. However, we did go straight to the code, but we do want to have an architectural blueprint for unified backups so that other teams can engage and understand how it is designed from a technical perspective and under the hood. We see a broader reach for unified backups and a number of internal teams engaging with unified backups, and thus the need to share more broadly its architecture. So this is something we'll be building out and making available as well. And then finally, we'll be working on the next iteration of unified backups, extending it to 3 to 10K reference architectures on GCP. We've limited the scope specifically to make sure that we can meet certain timelines, and also targeting GCP to address an internal demand for a backup solution. So this is following on from the MVC and adding support for object storage, backups, and cloud native hybrid installations as well. So this is something we'll be again iterating across the next couple of milestones as we develop and flesh this out. And then we have some deprecation removals. We announced a number of deprecations in the past 12 months, and we'll be cleaning those up as part of this major release. And so there's the 3 tasks associated with that. And there's a number of miscellaneous items that we are also going to be working on. That concludes the outlook for the Geo Group for 17.0. I look forward to seeing you next time. Thank you.